we are, episode 7 of What is Wrong with You? A review of things with the Allens. I'm Mrs. Allen.
It's me, Mr. Allen.
It is you. It's you. All right, I have exciting books. Are you ready?
Well, already? Like, we haven't even started yet.
No, I'm jumping right in.
Wow, she's got a problem. First off, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Sorry I wear this every time, everybody. But
Every time.
Our plans are on Thursdays, and, like, the Jayhawks are always on Thursdays. Sorry. Rock Chalk.
I think you might know something about this one.
I don't care. Roy Miller? Arthur Miller? What is this? Oh, man, no. I just made fun of this book. He's like 936 years old.
Well, he's nothing anymore.
He's nothing. The Crucible?
The Crucible.
I don't know.
By Arthur Miller.
There's like witches in it or something. Is that true?
Yeah.
Vampires?
Well, they're not really witches.
Is this the
I
same
think
as
that's
the
a
Scarlet
really
Letter? What's the
important-
difference between the Scarlet Letter and the Crucible? Aren't they the same thing?
Nope. Not even close. Not even.
Oh, this is like... I hated reading this.
Did you read it?
I think I had to read it. Because
Memorable.
it was like a act, and it was plays. And I think we had to act it out in a
It was an
class.
act. I'm
Like,
sure
you know what
did.
I mean? It was an act, because it's stupid. Do you still have to read this crap in school? Is this still something people read in school?
Not to offend anyone, but yeah.
Who still reads this?
Okay, it's an
Do
option.
you still read this?
No, we don't do it in my classes, but it's not in my curriculum.
Someone's going to be offended for
Yeah,
sure.
probably.
Guess
Sorry.
what? I don't care.
I'm sorry, everybody. Okay, The Crucible by
wait,
Arthur Miller.
I think we actually had to act these
sure you
people
did.
out.
Yeah, it's a play.
This is probably why I hated it so much.
I think you would have made a good John Proctor.
I might have been John Proctor. I don't remember. Is he the main character?
He is the main character.
Okay. I honestly, I know it was about like witches and stuff, and I know it was old.
Mm-hmm. Salem
and
Witch
I
Trials.
really hated it.
It's about the Salem Witch
Yeah.
Trials.
Isn't that what the Scarlet Letter's about?
No.
Oh, then that's the Crucible. Got it. Nailed it. I didn't nail it at all. Yeah, I don't... How old is this book? 1912?
Okay, so The Crucible by Arthur Miller. Here's the fun fact.
She's literally just blowing me off.
No, you're looking up things.
Okay.
You go ahead and
No, good, you got it.
dig in.
Death of a Salesman? I think I had to read that too.
Yeah. Did you have like an Arthur Miller?
I don't know.
It's probably like American
awful.
Lit, or otherwise known as the
No.
Arthur Miller class.
I don't think it was American Lit. We just had English 9, 10, 11, and 12.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, we had that
Okay,
too.
that's all we had.
Okay. It's a play.
Yep.
It is based
one.
on real people. So these characters in here, for the most part, really existed, but it is a work of fiction, just based on real people and real events. Salem Witch Trials, really horrendous. John Proctor, though, he gets accused of witchcraft. Whole bunch of girls. It's like the cult mentality.
Is there a
Here.
show about this or a movie or something?
I think, like,
I think we had to watch The Crucible after.
yeah, yes.
I wish
that
they
was
just
great.
made me do that instead of reading this monstrosity of this disaster. Is this like important to history?
Well, the Salem Witch Trials
No, I'm talking
is
about
really
is the book like
important to
important? Is
history.
that why it's in the
I
curriculum
think that's why
still?
it's so important, because it's like a play that's based on real events.
Snooze fest. Okay.
I directed this play when I was student teaching.
You what?
Yeah, I directed.
We just lost all of our viewers. I apologize. All of the viewers are now gone because she just said she directed the play from...
I should say I helped. I helped direct this play when I was student teaching. It's pretty exciting.
We would have never hung out in high school.
But it is my
Love you.
name. But it is my name. John Proctor has a chance at the end here to save himself.
I'm getting rid of this.
And he decides that he can't lie in order to save himself. So, spoiler, but he dies.
No, I don't need to ever read it again.
You don't.
I would never, ever open that up. I'd use it as a coaster over actually.
There's some
reading it.
adultery in the Crucible.
Yeah, I opened it up. There was a bad word in there, so that's good. Yeah, but it's not a bad. It's an appropriately bad word towards a woman. And I'm not going to say it.
Oh,
on our-
okay, that's a
on
good
our
idea.
YouTube channel.
Okay.
Did I read this one?
This one, definitely not.
The Rent Collector.
This one is called The Rent Collector by
Well, I mean-
Cameron Wright.
By the name alone, I'm assuming that someone didn't pay their money and their rent is overdue. The Rent Collector. But it looks like people that live in poverty.
Yeah, good.
Are going to be able to afford it. But it looks like people that live in poverty are going to be able to afford it. But it looks like people that live in poverty are going to be able to afford it. But it looks like people that live in poverty are going to be able to afford it. But it looks like people that live in poverty Okay, that's all I could tell you. So what would the rent collector mean? Is it like there's a word for this, and I don't know what it is. I don't know much, but I will tell you that it looks like people living in poverty.
Mm-hmm.
It's called The Rent Collector by Cameron Wright.
Just trying to read the back of the book.
I'm not reading the back, just seeing all the awards that Mr. Wright won. Yeah, it's great. It looks great. It looks fantastic.
Well,
Again.
keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going,
Keep
keep
going?
going,
Is there
keep
pictures or something?
going. Ding, 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 ding.
There's pictures at the end?
Look at the pictures.
How does
at the
that
end.
help me?
I don't know.
Did they collect trash?
Yes,
For what?
yes, to sell.
Ah, got it. Where in the world is this? taking
Cambodia.
place? Cambodia.
The setting of this book is in the world's largest literal waste dump in Cambodia. It was so big that people could make like streets and create houses and towns within the garbage dump.
So they live
live-
in the garbage dump.
Yep, this is about a, like for lack of a better word, a village that gets created within this waste dump. And it's a story of Sang Lee and Kai, who have a son who is really, really sick.
I'm assuming this is a true story.
So, this is really cool. Cameron Wright's son created a documentary about this very real place in Cambodia, and he was inspired to write this book. Now, the book and some of the storylines are fiction, but it's a really real place, and the people that he writes about are real people. So, I think that's pretty cool. The rent collector is So Peep, and she comes one day and they don't have money for her, and she's real mad. And she ends up making a deal with Sang Lee and Kai, and the deal eventually works out to So Peep really wants wine. She wants wine because she's really sick, and the only thing to make herself feel better is wine.
Okay.
So, Sang Lee and Kai, who are like garbage collectors, and they like try to find the things in the dump that are gonna like get them money.
Got it.
So that they end up making a deal. Sang Lee really wants to learn how to read, and she knows that So Peep is literate. She can like learn how to read and write and things. So she makes a deal. I'll get you wine if you teach me how to read.
All I heard out of there was she wanted wine. That's all I heard.
That's all
They
you
lived
picked
in
out
a
of that.
trash area, and she wanted wine. Yeah. I feel like I'll be sad
No,
if I read
okay,
this, or
okay,
happy at
okay.
the end, maybe. But
Okay.
it sounds pretty terrible.
So, this book, if I were to summarize it, it's about the gift of literacy and how literacy can change your life and your path, because they're trying to save their son. And so because of this gift of literacy, Sang Lee is able to like figure out how to get to a healer, and instead of just using is able to like get in contact with a doctor and able to help save her son because she learned how to read and write.
So there's a happy ending.
Isn't that beautiful? This is in my top 10 books of all time.
Are you serious? I did not know that.
I know you didn't.
I mean, she's read 450,000
I know, so
books.
that's saying a
top
lot.
10 is pretty important.
Pretty important.
I guess you should read.
I learned
The
so
Rent
much.
Collector.
It's so good. It's really beautiful.
I would not read it.
But look at the
I
pictures.
fall asleep. No
I bet-
offense. No offense. This is amazing. It's an amazing story. It sounds awesome. I just would not read it. No.
It's a little
I
baby.
had to read The Crucible, and I didn't want to do that either.
All right, give me it. What did you learn today?
I learned that this is still taught in high schools. Why? And then I learned that this is pretty important. That's cool. I mean, I'll give it credit. That this sounds really cool. This
Just the fact
no,
that
throw it
there
away.
can be a waste dump in the world that is big enough to have like roads and streets and stuff.
No.
Oh, I know. But I actually really
Absolutely
love that.
not.
I have a special place in my heart for this one, John
No,
Proctor.
I remember reading.
Because it is my name.
I don't know what you're saying.
I know.
And
Isn't
no
that
one
trash?
else, everybody else is
Yeah,
bored.
I
here
think
today.
they know.
You're boring me with your
People out there,
talk.
don't you think Mr. Allen would make a great John Proctor?
I don't know who John Proctor is, the guy in here. I could have been that guy. I don't
Absolutely.
know. It's possible. So
Absolutely, a great John
I
Proctor.
know. Maybe it would be. Oh, cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, great. Awesome.
Thanks. I think there are going to be a lot of students who are excited to see what you have to say about these.
I mean, I didn't say much except stop reading this, and this sounds great because it's in Mrs. Allen top 10. If it's in Mrs. Allen's top 10, then it's got to be good because, like I said, she's read as many books as, I don't even know, every kid in the school.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Till next time. See ya.